Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am Bradley.
And I am Megan, and today, I have to warn you, we are going to talk about something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable means not at ease, nervous, a little anxious. The topic makes people feel uneasy.
Uneasy means slightly worried or nervous, and yes, today's topic makes many people feel uneasy, even people who have a lot of it.
Because today we are talking about money.
Money. And we are going to talk about it honestly. Honestly means truthfully, without hiding things, without pretending.
And that is actually very rare. Rare means not common, not seen often. Talking honestly about money, that is rare.
Because in many cultures, money is taboo. Taboo means a subject that is considered inappropriate or forbidden to discuss openly.
Forbidden means not allowed. A taboo topic is one that people avoid. They change the subject. They feel embarrassed.
Embarrassed means feeling ashamed or awkward. Awkward means socially uncomfortable, difficult, and strange.
And in America, and especially in LA, money is everywhere. Everyone talks about success, about lifestyle, about expensive cars and beautiful houses.
But nobody talks about the reality behind those things, the debt, the stress, the anxiety.
Debt means money that you owe to someone else. You borrowed it, and you need to pay it back.
And anxiety, we know that word from our mental health episode, the worry and fear, the constant stress about whether you have enough.
Enough, such a simple word. And yet, for so many people, the question of whether they have enough money keeps them awake at night.
Keeps them awake at night. That expression means something worries you so much that you cannot sleep. It stays in your mind all night.
So today, we are going to break that taboo. Break the taboo means to talk openly about something that is usually forbidden or avoided.
We have real conversations, a short story, practical tips for managing your money, and all the vocabulary at the end.
And before we start, if this podcast helps you learn English, please click the like button and subscribe. And share this with a friend. We publish new episodes every single day, so there is always something new waiting for you.
Every day, so come back tomorrow and the day after. We are here for you every day.
Okay, let's start. Megan, what is your earliest memory of money?
Oh, wow, my earliest memory. I was about 7 years old, and I asked my mom, "Are we rich?"
7 years old and already asking the big questions.
And my mom looked at me and she said, "We have everything we need." And I remember thinking, that is not exactly yes.
That is not exactly yes. Even at 7, you understood the nuance.
Nuance means the small, subtle difference, the hidden meaning beneath the words.
Your mom gave you a nuanced answer. Not yes, not no, but we have what we need.
And that stayed with me. We have what we need, not everything we want, but what we need.
Need versus want. That distinction, the difference between those two things is actually at the heart of every good money conversation.
At the heart means at the center, the most important part.
Okay, let's talk about why money is so emotional. Because it's not just numbers, it's feelings.
Money is deeply emotional. Deeply means very much, in a profound way. Profound means going to a very deep level.
And why? Why does money make us feel so much?
Because money represents security. Security means safety, protection, knowing you'll be okay.
At a very basic, primitive level, money means survival. Primitive means original, going back to our most basic instincts.
Instincts means natural reactions, things your body and mind do automatically for survival, like fear when danger is near.
And our primitive brain, the oldest part of our brain, sees not having enough money as a survival threat.
Threat means danger, something that could harm you. Not having money feels like a threat to survival.
Even if you're not in real danger, even if you have food and shelter, the brain still reacts with fear and stress.
Shelter means a place to live, a home, a protected space.
So the stress about money, even small amounts of money, can feel enormous because our brain treats it like a survival emergency.
Emergency means a sudden, serious situation requiring immediate action. Money stress feels like an emergency.
And there's another reason money is so emotional. Money is tied to identity.
Identity means who you are, your sense of self, how you see yourself, and how others see you.
In America, and in many parts of the world, how much money you have is connected to how much you are worth as a person.
Worth as a person, that is a very toxic idea. Toxic means poisonous, harmful, damaging to your health.
Toxic idea, yes, but it's everywhere in our culture. Your job title, your salary, your neighborhood, your car, All of these signal your worth to society.
Signal means to communicate a message, to show something. These things signal your worth to society.
And that is why people feel shame about money. Shame means a painful feeling of humiliation, of not being good enough.
Humiliation means feeling deeply embarrassed and degraded, made to feel small.
And if you have debt, you feel shame. If you earn less than your friends, you feel shame. If you can't afford something, you feel shame.
Afford means to have enough money to pay for something. Can't afford means you don't have enough money.
And in LA, the pretending is at another level because LA is a city of appearances.
Appearances means how things look on the outside.
You see someone driving a beautiful car, living in a gorgeous apartment, wearing expensive clothes.
Gorgeous means extremely beautiful, impressive.
And you think they have it all together. They're doing great.
Have it all together means everything in your life is organized and working well. You're successful and stable.
But the reality, many of those people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck. This is a very important American expression. Paycheck means the money your employer pays you, usually every 2 weeks in America.
And living paycheck to paycheck means you spend all your money before the next paycheck arrives. There's nothing left, no savings, no cushion.
Cushion means something that softens a fall. Financially, a cushion means money saved for emergencies. A financial cushion protects you when something goes wrong.
And without a cushion, one unexpected expense can destroy everything. Unexpected means not planned, not expected.
Expense means money you have to spend on something. An unexpected expense, your car breaks down, you get sick, and suddenly you're in crisis.
Crisis means a very difficult and dangerous situation. Without a financial cushion, life becomes a series of small crises.
Okay, let's talk about common money mistakes, because we all make them, and talking about them openly helps us avoid them.
Avoid means to stay away from, to prevent something from happening.
Mistake number 1, spending more than you earn.
Earn means to receive money in exchange for work, your salary, what you make every month.
And the mistake is spending more than that. Spending more than you earn means you are going into debt every month.
Going into debt means you are borrowing money, creating debt. The debt grows.
And in America, this is incredibly common because of credit cards.
Credit card, this is very important vocabulary. A credit card is a card issued by a bank that lets you buy things now and pay for them later.
Buy now, pay later. That sounds great, but the problem?
Interest. Interest means the extra money you pay for borrowing. You borrow $100, but you pay back $120. The extra $20 is interest.
And if you do not pay your credit card bill in full every month, the interest builds up.
Builds up means grows bigger and bigger.
And credit card interest rates in America can be very high. Rate means the percentage you pay.
Some credit cards charge 20, 25, even 30% interest per year.
30%? That means if you have $1,000 of credit card debt, you pay $300 per year just in interest, just for borrowing.
Just for borrowing, not paying off the actual debt, just the cost of having it.
Paying off means paying the full amount, finishing the debt completely.
And this is how people get trapped in debt. Trapped means stuck. You cannot get out easily.
Like being in quicksand. Quicksand is a type of wet sand that pulls you down. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink.
Debt can be like quicksand. The more interest builds up, the deeper you sink.
And mistake number 2, not saving. Not putting money aside regularly.
Putting money aside means keeping some money separate, not spending it, saving it.
And in LA, where the cost of living is extremely high, saving feels impossible for many people.
Cost of living means how much money you need to live comfortably. Rent, food, transport, utilities.
Utilities means essential services, electricity, water, internet, gas, the basic things your home needs to function.
And in LA, rent alone can take 60-70% of someone's income. Income means all the money you receive from your job or other sources.
60 to 70% on rent alone. That leaves very little for food, transport, and anything else.
Very little. And yet, financial experts say you should save at least 20% of your income.
Financial experts means people who have deep knowledge about money management. Management means controlling and organizing something effectively.
20% savings, that sounds impossible to many people in LA, but even a small amount, 5%, $10 a week is better than nothing.
Better than nothing. That is such an important mindset. Do not wait until you can save a lot. Start with a little.
Start with a little, one brick at a time, as always.
And mistake number 3, lifestyle inflation.
Lifestyle inflation. That sounds complicated. Let's explain it simply.
When you earn more money, do you save more or do you spend more?
Most people spend more. They get a pay rise and immediately they get a nicer apartment, a better car, more expensive clothes.
Pay rise means an increase in your salary. Your employer pays you more.
And lifestyle inflation means your spending grows at the same rate as your income, so you never actually get ahead.
Get ahead means to improve your financial situation, to make progress, to move forward financially.
You earn more, but you spend more, so you never save more. You never get ahead. You stay in the same place financially.
The same place, like running on a treadmill. Treadmill means a machine where you run in place. You run and run, but you go nowhere.
Running on a financial treadmill. More money in, more money out, never getting ahead.
And the solution? When you get a pay rise, keep your lifestyle the same or almost the same and save the extra money.
Save the extra money. Put it aside. Build your cushion. Invest.
Invest means to put money into something with the expectation that it will grow over time, like putting money in stocks or a retirement fund.
Retirement fund means money you save now to live on when you stop working, when you're old and retired.
Retired means you have finished working permanently, usually in your 60s or 70s.
Okay, our short story today. This one is about a young woman named Elena.
Elena, tell us about her.
Elena is 29 years old. She grew up in a working-class family in San Diego, the beautiful city just south of LA, near the Mexican border.
Working class means a family where the parents work in jobs that require physical labor or practical skills, not office jobs, manual work.
Manual means done with the hands, physical. And Elena's parents worked hard. Her father was a mechanic, someone who repairs cars and engines. Her mother cleaned houses.
Both working hard every day.
Every day. And money was always tight. Tight means there's not much, just enough, sometimes not even enough.
Money was tight. That is a common expression. It means money is limited. There's very little to spare. To spare means extra, beyond what you need.
And growing up, Elena watched her parents stress about money constantly. Constantly means all the time, without stopping.
And she made a decision. I will never stress about money like my parents did. I will earn a lot and spend freely.
Spend freely means to spend without restriction, without worrying, without limits.
So Elena worked hard in school. She got a scholarship to university. Scholarship means financial support given to a student to help pay for their education, usually awarded for academic achievement.
Academic achievement means doing very well in your studies, getting good grades.
And Elena graduated. Graduated means completed her university degree and got a good job in marketing in Los Angeles.
Marketing. We know that word from our traveling episode and our LA versus New York episode, promoting and advertising products or services.
And her salary was good. Not amazing, but solid. Solid means reliable and stable. Not bad.
And Elena did what she promised herself. She spent freely. Nice apartment in Silver Lake, trendy restaurants, expensive gym membership, regular shopping trips.
Trendy means fashionable, following the latest trends, popular and current.
And she looked successful. From the outside, Elena had it all together.
From the outside, but inside...
Inside, she had no savings, zero. Her credit card debt was growing every month. She was living paycheck to paycheck, despite earning a decent salary.
Despite means even though she earned a decent salary. Decent means good enough, satisfactory, not amazing, but good.
And then one day her company announces layoffs. Layoffs means when a company reduces its number of employees, people lose their jobs.
Announces means officially tells people, makes a public statement.
And Elena loses her job.
She loses her job.
And she has no cushion, no savings, no financial safety net. Safety net means something that catches you when you fall, protects you from disaster.
And suddenly all that spending, all that beautiful lifestyle disappears and Elena is left with debt and no income.
Left with means you remain with something after everything else is gone. She's left with debt.
And that is her rock bottom. Rock bottom means the lowest point, the worst moment when things cannot get worse.
Rock bottom. And at rock bottom, Elena does something brave. She calls her mother.
She calls her mother.
And she says, "Mom, I've been lying about money. I have debt. I have no savings. I'm scared."
She tells the truth. She breaks the taboo even with her own mother.
And her mother, who grew up with very little, is not angry. She's not disappointed. She says, okay, we'll figure it out together.
Figure it out means to find a solution, to work through a problem step by step.
Together. And Elena's mother teaches her something she never learned in school: how to budget, how to track spending, how to save.
Budget means a plan for how you will spend and save your money, a financial plan.
Track spending means to record and monitor where your money goes. Every coffee, every meal, every purchase.
And slowly, Elena rebuilds. Rebuilds means builds again from the beginning, starts over, creates something new from the ruins.
She gets a new job. She cuts unnecessary expenses. Unnecessary means not needed, not essential.
She pays off her credit card debt slowly, one payment at a time.
One brick at a time.
And 2 years later, Elena has a small emergency fund. Emergency fund means money saved specifically for unexpected problems. 3 months of expenses saved.
3 months of expenses. If she lost her job again, she would have 3 months to find a new one without panic.
Without panic, that is peace of mind. We remember that expression. Peace of mind means feeling calm and not worried.
And Elena says, my rock bottom taught me more about money than any school ever did. Sometimes you need to fall before you learn to stand.
Sometimes you need to fall before you learn to stand. That is wisdom. That is the lesson.
Beautiful story. Okay, practical tips, real things you can do to improve your relationship with money.
Relationship with money, yes, because that is what it is, a relationship. And like all relationships, it needs attention and care.
Tip 1, know your numbers.
Know your numbers means understand exactly how much money comes in and goes out every month. Many people have no idea. They spend without tracking. They swipe their card without thinking. Swipe means to slide your credit or debit card through a machine to make a payment.
Debit card means a card connected to your bank account. When you swipe, the money comes directly from your account immediately, as opposed to a credit card where you pay later.
Yes, and the first step to financial health is simple. Write it all down. Your income, your fixed expenses.
Fixed expenses means costs that are the same every month. Your rent, your phone bill, your gym membership.
And your variable expenses. Variable means changing, different every month. Food, entertainment, clothing, going out.
Entertainment means activities for enjoyment, movies, concerts, restaurants, streaming services.
Write everything down and look at the total. Sometimes just seeing the numbers is a shock.
A shock means something that surprises you in a strong and often unpleasant way.
You think you spend $200 on food and the number says $400. That shock is actually helpful.
Helpful because now you know. Awareness is the beginning of change.
Awareness is the beginning of change. We said that in our habits episode. You cannot change what you do not see.
Tip 2, the 50-30-20 rule.
Oh, this is very useful. The 50-30-20 rule is a simple guideline for budgeting. Guideline means a general rule or recommendation.
50% of your income goes to needs. Needs means essential things: rent, food, utilities, transport.
30% goes to wants. Want means things you enjoy but do not need to survive. Restaurants, shopping, entertainment, hobbies.
Hobbies means activities you do for pleasure in your free time.
And 20% goes to savings and paying off debt. 20% saved or used to reduce debt.
50 needs, 30 wants, 20 savings. That is the rule.
And in LA, where rent is so expensive, 50% for needs might not be realistic, but the principle is valuable.
Principle means the basic idea or rule behind something, the core concept.
The principle: spend less than you earn, save something every month. Even if it is not 20%, even if it is 5%, start somewhere.
Start somewhere, your one brick.
Always your one brick. Tip 3, build your emergency fund first.
Emergency fund. We talked about this in Alana's story. Money saved specifically for unexpected problems.
Financial experts recommend having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. 3 to 6 months means if you lose your income, you can survive for 3 to 6 months without panic.
Without panic. That's the goal of an emergency fund. Not to make you rich, just to make you safe.
Safe. And the emergency fund goes in a separate account. Separate means not mixed with your regular spending money.
Separate account means a different bank account, not your normal account, hidden from your daily spending.
Hidden from your daily spending, because if it is in the same account, you will spend it.
True, we all will. Separate it, name it, call it do not touch this money.
Do not touch this money. And tip 4, talk about money openly.
Break the taboo. Talk to your partner about money. Talk to your friends. Ask questions. Share your struggles.
Because when we talk about money openly, we realize something very important. We are not alone.
We are not alone. Everyone struggles with money at some point, even wealthy people. Wealthy means having a lot of money.
Rich. Even wealthy people have financial stress, different kinds of stress, but stress.
And when we talk about it, we can learn from each other. We can support each other. We can stop pretending and start improving.
Stop pretending and start improving. That's such a powerful shift. Shift means a change in direction or attitude.
Megan, I feel like this conversation has changed how I think about money a little bit.
Me too, because money is not the enemy, and it's not the goal, it's a tool.
A tool. We said that about AI and about social media and now money. All tools.
All tools. A tool is only as good or bad as how you use it. Money used well creates security, freedom, opportunity.
Freedom means the ability to make choices without restriction. Financial freedom means you have enough money to make choices freely.
And financial freedom is not about being a millionaire. Millionaire means someone with $1 million or more.
Financial freedom is about having enough to cover your needs, enough to sleep at night, enough to handle the unexpected.
Enough. We come back to that word, enough. Your mom was right when you were 7 years old.
My mom was right. We have what we need.
We have what we need, and the goal is to always have what you need, and slowly and carefully to build toward more.
Build toward more, one brick at a time.
Always one brick. Okay, vocabulary review. Let's go through all our new words.
Uncomfortable, not at ease, nervous, uneasy. Money is a topic that makes many people uncomfortable.
Taboo, a subject considered inappropriate or forbidden to discuss openly. Money is taboo in many cultures.
Debt, money that you owe to someone else. You borrowed it and must pay it back.
Keeps them awake at night. Something worries you so much that you cannot sleep. Money stress keeps many people awake.
Security, safety, protection, knowing you'll be okay. Money represents security at a basic human level.
Primitive, original, going back to the most basic instincts. Money taps into our most primitive survival instincts.
Instincts, natural, automatic reactions for survival. Our instincts react to financial threat with fear.
Threat, danger, something that could harm you. Not having money feels like a survival threat.
Identity, who you are, your sense of self. In America, money is tied to identity.
Toxic, poisonous, harmful, and damaging. Linking your worth to your income is a toxic idea.
Signal, to communicate a message, to show something. Your lifestyle signals your worth in society.
Shame, a painful feeling of humiliation, not being good enough. Debt and financial struggle create shame.
Afford, to have enough money to pay for something. Can't afford means you don't have enough money.
Finances, everything related to your money, income, spending, savings, and debts.
Appearances, how things look on the outside. In LA, many people care deeply about appearances.
Have it all together. Everything in your life is organized and working well, looking successful.
Paycheck to paycheck, spending all your money before the next paycheck arrives. No savings left.
Cushion, money saved for emergencies. A financial cushion protects you when things go wrong.
Expense, money you have to spend on something. An unexpected expense can cause a financial crisis.
Earn, to receive money in exchange for work. Your salary, what you make.
Interest, the extra money you pay for borrowing, the cost of having credit card debt.
Paying off, paying the full amount of a debt, finishing it completely.
Trapped, stuck, unable to get out easily. Debt can trap you like quicksand.
Putting money aside, keeping some money separate, not spending it, saving it for later.
Income, all the money you receive from your job or other sources.
Financial experts, people with deep knowledge about money management and financial planning.
Pay raise, an increase in your salary. Your employer pays you more money.
Get ahead, to improve your financial situation, to make financial progress.
Invest, to put money into something expecting it will grow over time.
Retirement fund, money you save now to live on when you stop working permanently.
Working class, a family where parents work in manual, physical, or practical skill jobs.
Money was tight. Money is limited. Very little to spare. Just enough, sometimes less.
Scholarship, financial support given to a student to help pay for their education.
Layoffs, when a company reduces employees, people lose their jobs.
Safety net, something that catches you when you fall, protects you from a disaster.
Rock bottom, the lowest point, the worst moment, when things can't get worse.
Figure it out, to find a solution, to work through a problem step by step.
Budget, a plan for how you will spend and save your money every month.
Track spending, to record and monitor exactly where your money goes every day.
Rebuilds, builds again from the beginning, starts over after a setback.
Emergency fund, money saved specifically for unexpected problems.
3 to 6 months of expenses.
Swipe to slide your card through a payment machine to make a purchase.
Fixed expenses, costs that are the same every month. Rent, phone bill, subscriptions.
Variable expenses, costs that change every month. Food, entertainment, clothing.
The 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings.
Principle, the basic idea or rule behind something, the core concept.
Separate account, a different bank account, not mixed with your regular spending money.
Wealthy, having a lot of money. Rich, even wealthy people experience financial stress.
Financial freedom, having enough money to make choices freely, not necessarily being a millionaire.
Shift, a change in direction or attitude. Stop pretending and start improving. That's the shift.
And our key phrases today: money is a tool. Use it wisely and it creates security and freedom.
And sometimes you need to fall before you learn to stand.
And now our question for you in the comments. We want to know, what is your biggest money challenge right now?
Maybe you write, I spend too much on coffee, or I want to start saving but I don't know how, or I have credit card debt and I don't know where to start.
Whatever's true for you, write it in English in the comments. No shame here. Remember, we're breaking the taboo today.
No shame, only honesty and support.
We read every single comment and we're cheering for you.
Please like this video and subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who needs this conversation today.
Because talking about money honestly, that's the first step to changing your relationship to it.
The first step, your brick for today.
See you tomorrow. We have a brand new episode waiting for you.
Bye everyone, and remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about what you do with what you have. Start today, start small, start now.